Yeah, let's just wrap this show up. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous string of weather ahead of us. So no weather worries. All is calm and quiet. The only thing, you step outside, it's cold. We've got temperatures in the upper 20s and low 30s to start off the morning, and you'll probably notice some frost on the ground as well. Here's some backyard temps for you. It's right at the freezing point in Crestline. Good morning, Sandusky. You're checking in at 37. You have the influence of the lake with winds out of the east. Our cold spot this morning, Hudson. You're checking in at 24 at the moment. Now we'll head into the low 40s, right around 40 degrees by the time we hit 10 a.m. Sunshine galore. Not an issue. 50 degrees by 1 o'clock, that's going to be uniform. Where it's not uniform by 4 o'clock. So at this point, we'll have the influence of the lake on our lakeshore communities. So you'll likely stay in the lower 50s. You travel inland, mid 50s expected for our area. So Storm Fox, nice and quiet. We do have a few high wispy clouds here or there. Don't worry, all this mess up to the northwest will stay there. We've got this high pressure in place right now. Winds out of the east with it, and they'll be on the light side, but this thing, it's not going anywhere this weekend. So it's going to keep all that rain away from us. We still have some baseball to play here this weekend as well. First pitch 6:10. No weather worries once again. And once again, you're going to need the jacket. It's definitely going to be a cooler one. Not as cool as yesterday, but definitely cool. Easter Sunday, pleasant, seasonable temps, and we're nice and dry. And then we're going to talk about a big warm up as we head into the week ahead. Wait until you see this 8-day forecast. Rosie.
Okay, but the record doesn't kind of show that. You know, because they have thinner air and everything like that. It should be flying out of the Rocky State.
It should be. Yep, out of the park. We knew that though. We knew that study.
But now, if you're going today to see our Guardians, we should
dress for the weather once again. You're gonna need your sunglasses, your hat, obviously, and the jacket, because by the time the game ends, we'll be touching right around 40 degrees again. And that's kind of where we were like most of the game yesterday. But today, a touch warmer, I guess, by a couple of degrees, because, you know, first pitch is at 6:10, so it's not at 4, it's at 6:10. We're at 46 degrees at first pitch. There will be a few clouds starting to stream in thanks to that snow to the north and west of us. Don't worry, nothing falling from the clouds. And sunset this evening is at 8 o'clock. Go Guardians. All right, we hit 43 yesterday, so see, already at first pitch, better than the high yesterday. Our average high, 57, so we are well below average by about 15 degrees. Don't worry, that trend will switch. We're going to be well above average coming up in this week ahead. Sunrise this morning was just before 7 a.m. and sunset is at 8 p.m. Your 24-hour temperature change, we're about 5 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. But the good news is the colder air is working its way out, making way for the warmer air to pull in. I mean, look at Minneapolis, 12 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. So we've got a nice warm up in store for us. In fact, if you look 8 to 14 days out, we're above average temperatures. So this month of April really looking like a winter for us. As far as rain goes, we're looking more dry. The above average precip off to the west of us. So here's a look at your time lapse as we go through the nighttime and the early morning hours. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Here are a few high wispy clouds. That's going to be the case here throughout the day today. Again, more partly cloudy as we head into tonight, and that's off of that snow to the north and west of us. The average high, 57 degrees. We are headed in the right direction. Today, I think we're going to hit 53. Again, those along the lake shore will likely just hit 50. As we head into tomorrow, your Easter Sunday, 58. From there, 60s, 70s. Thursday, we have a very good shot at reaching 80 degrees. That will be the pick day of the week. On top of that, every single day that I just noted, no rain whatsoever or even thunderstorms. So a dry stretch ahead of us as well. Mostly sunny today. Here are lakeshore temperatures. I wanted to show you this because, like I said, it's going to be hard to reach 50 degrees. Inland spots mid-50s expected. We've got lots of sunshine across the area right now. Nothing really going on in the region. You got to go down towards Tennessee, North Carolina. That's when you hit the first batch of rain. So I'm going to skip ahead. You want to know when the next chance of rain is? Okay, well, this is Friday at noon. We're still looking good. Lots of sunshine across our area. As we get into Saturday, still looking good. It is Saturday night into early Sunday. It's our next shot of rain. It's a cold front, and that front will drop us back into the lower 70s on Sunday. So really not a bad forecast in store. So 50s this weekend, your Easter Sunday, pleasant. Enjoy it with your family. You'll be able to have those Easter egg hunts. Again, dress warm in the morning for those services. Temperatures in the mid-30s right around sunrise. We've got low 60s on Monday, upper 60s on Tuesday. Wouldn't be surprised if some of us hit 70. We'll be breezy both Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we've got that big warm up towards the end of the week. 78 degrees on Thursday, and even looking good as we head into the upcoming weekend. Like I said, the next chance of rain really coming Saturday night, but that's still several days away, so we'll fine-tune that forecast for you, but no big weather headed our way anytime across our area right now. Perfect weekend baseball weather. Could be a smidge warmer, yeah, but I mean, hey, opening weekend, I couldn't ask for better weather, really. Partly cloudy sky, 6:10 first pitch, 46 degrees. We're dry. Winds are on the light side. By the time we win the game, Guardians, at the end, we'll likely drop back to right around 40 degrees. Sunset is at 8 o'clock. So go Guardians. All right, here's a look at your temperatures across our area. We're starting off on a cold note, upper 20s, low 30s. Winds coming in out of the east. They're light. But even with winds, now I retired the wind chill graphics. I'm not pulling them back out, but it does feel like the lower 20s when you factor in the wind. Not a lot going on across our region. You go down to the deep south, that's where we see the rain and thunderstorm activity. Up towards the north of us, over into Wisconsin, over Lake Michigan, into Michigan. We've got a wintry mix that is staying north of us. The only thing we'll see with that will be just some cloud cover as we head into tonight. So looking ahead here on Storm Fox, nice and quiet, some high wispy clouds. It was a gorgeous sunrise. It should be a gorgeous sunset. I'll share some of these sunrise, sunset shots with you coming up. We've got a lot of beautiful ones. Looking ahead here, this is your lunch hour. Temperatures generally in the mid-40s at this point. Now, as we head into the afternoon, 50 degrees, low 50s by 3 o'clock. Then here comes the spread near the lake shore, dropping into the lower 40s by the time we hit 6 o'clock, where we'll still be in the low and mid 50s inland. So again, lakeshore communities will definitely be a lot cooler than the rest of us. We've got a cold night on tap for us tonight. I do think we'll hit down to right around 32 once again. No 20s though, but waking up tomorrow morning, you're headed out to your services in the morning, your Easter services. We've got temperatures mid and upper 30s by the afternoon. This is 2 o'clock, low 50s near the lake shore, inland spots, mid 50s. We could possibly reach the upper 50s. I'm going with 58 degrees. I think we should do it. We do have enough sunshine out there. Looking ahead at the next 7 days, we are nice and quiet. Watch this though. This is next Saturday. Here's our next shot of rain, Saturday night into early Sunday, and not a lot of it. So we've got a beautiful dry stretch ahead of us. Not only that, temperatures will be warming each and every day. By the time we get towards the end of the week, we're talking temperatures at least 20 to 25 degrees above average. So wait until you see this 8-day forecast. 53 degrees, plenty of sunshine today, down to 34 tonight with a few clouds mixing in. Easter Sunday with a high of 58. Definitely cooler lakeside communities, but once again, a bright day in store for us. Plenty of sunshine. We'll hold on to the sunshine Monday into Tuesday. We could bring in a few clouds here Tuesday. Temperatures at this point in the 60s. Wednesday, we reach 70 degrees and above, and then here's our warm day, Thursday, 78 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if some of us even hit 80. Spectacular 8-day forecast, springtime weather here in Northeast Ohio.
Dressed, or you say shabby looking, but you know, folks that didn't really
dress down,
dress up, right?
comfortable in what they, they own it.
And people with a lot of money dress very comfortably. You know, or so I've heard these things. But anyway.
I am still hoping for PJ Day here at Fox 8.
That would be good. You can wear your fluffy slippers and stuff like that.
Yeah, the comfy pants. It'd be so nice. Maybe even just jeans.
That's good too.
Just kidding. I would never wear jeans on air. All right, here's a look at what's going on across our area. We've got the cooler temperatures in play this morning. Yes, it's definitely a cold start. We're about 5 degrees colder than this time yesterday. But the colder air, it's retreating. We've got the warmer air off to the west, looking at about 10 to 15 degrees above where they were this time yesterday. And that warmth is all headed in our direction. Yesterday, we hit 43 degrees. It was a chilly home opener, but with lots of sunshine. Today, we'll have lots of sunshine, but we're going to add to these degrees here. Average high, 57, so we're well below average. Sunrise this morning was just before 7 a.m. and sunset now at 8 p.m. Want to talk Easter climate because we're seeing lots of sunshine tomorrow. Temperatures generally in the mid and upper 50s, so right around our average. Now, average rainfall, less than 1/10 of an inch. The most we've had was over 1.25 inches. That was set back in 1988. Snow, we never want to talk about that on Easter, but we did pick up 2 inches in 1994. How about our maximum temp? 83 degrees. That was a warm Easter. Average minimum temp 36 degrees. We're actually below average. I mean, we definitely hit 32 here in Cleveland. The record was 9 set back in 1940. I can't get over these sunrise and sunset pictures you've been sending me. Keep them coming because we've got beautiful sun-filled days ahead of us. This is a frosty sunrise in Ashtabula County. Thank you, Devin, for sending this in. You can see some frost on the field there. Definitely a cold start, a colorful sunset. This was absolutely gorgeous yesterday. The last couple of nights, the sunsets have been spectacular. David sent this shot in, and William showing that he's got some blooms in his yard. Of course, send in your springtime blooms as well. Because weather very, very quiet. We're going to be seeing nothing but this over the next several days. Our next chance of rain, it's not until next weekend and really while you're sleeping. So we'll talk more about that coming up. But here's a look at your high temperature trend. We're going up the roller coaster. Temperature 78 degrees by Thursday. I wouldn't be surprised if some of us even hit 80. So today's our cooler day. These are our lakeshore temps. Generally hovering in the upper 40s. You'll hit a high of right around 50 degrees. We've got a lake breeze that's going to set up. That's going to keep us chilly for the Guardians game. 46 degrees at first pitch, 6:10, sunset at 8 o'clock. By that point, our temperatures will be right around 40 degrees, so you'll definitely need the jacket. We've got nothing but clear conditions across our area. So here's a look at your 8-day forecast. 53 degrees today. Again, you'll find mid-50s inland. Easter Sunday, 58, and then we've got 60s Monday into Tuesday, dry, 70s as we head in the middle and end of the week. Your pick day will be Thursday, obviously, and our next chance of rain, Saturday. Good morning. Time now is 9:12, your Saturday morning, opening weekend baseball, and we've got temperatures still on the cool side today. 6:10 first pitch. 46 degrees. We'll have a partly cloudy sky at that point. Sunset at 8, and by the time we wind down the game, temperature will be right around 40. So you definitely need to grab that jacket once again. It's a cold start. Right now, our temperatures in the low and mid 30s across our area. Winds generally coming in out of the east, anywhere from 5 to 10. So you factor in the wind, and it feels more like the low and mid 20s. But we are nice and dry across the Buckeye State. We've got rain to the deep south, up towards the north and west of of us, a wintry mix that's going to stay put, but what that will do, it'll bring in a few clouds here as we head into the latter half of the day and overnight. But at least we are dry, and we are dry for days. So it's really all about a temperature forecast here as we take you through the next 48 hours. I'm going to stop the clock at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures at this point in the upper 40s to right around 50. Here's where we see a change. This is 4 o'clock. Start to get a lake breeze. Temps will hover in the 40s near the lake shore, whereas inland areas will likely get into the mid 50s this afternoon. By 7 o'clock, you can see temps in the upper 30s, low 40s lake shore to right around 50 as you travel inland. So about a 10-degree spread there. Tonight, not as cold. We should be freezing point or a couple degrees above, but it'll definitely be, you know, a colder start for those services in the morning. This is 10 a.m. Temperatures recover in the low and mid 40s. Then as we get into 3 o'clock in the afternoon near the lake shore, once again, a big difference here. 50 degrees, upper 40s to right around 50. You go inland, and we've got temperatures in the mid and upper 50s. So big range in temps again near the lake. That's where you're finding the cooler temperatures. To the south, the warmer temperatures. And speaking of warmer temperatures, look at this graph. We go from just above normal to well above normal by about 20 to 25 degrees as we hit the middle and end of next week. We've got a string of gorgeous weather ahead of us and no shot of rain. Look at the next 7 days. We are nice and dry. It's not until next Saturday night into early Sunday morning, and it's with a cold front. But look at how much rain we're going to get out of that. Less than 1/10 of an inch. So we're talking a slim shot of rain here next weekend. So enjoy it. 53 degrees today, plenty of sunshine. A few clouds sneak in tonight. Temperatures not as cold, but we're still in the low and mid 30s. And then tomorrow, I'm going with upper 50s, 58 degrees. Again, you'll find those cooler temps near the lakeshore, generally in the lower 50s. We're going to continue to add to these temps. Low 60s on Monday, upper 60s near 70 on Tuesday, and then we get above 70 middle to end of the week, even into the upcoming weekend. Your pick day, obviously Thursday, lots of sunshine, temperatures nearing 80, Rosie.
Strawberries would be good today. You know, well, strawberries are good anytime, but you know, it would be always nice to have some today, and you can maybe wait a little later in the week to sit outside and eat those strawberries.
Thinking about some planting, you know, we've got springtime weather here in Northeast Ohio, and I've had a viewer actually say, Laura said she had her first cut, mowed the lawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine is not growing just yet, so I'm happy for it.
Mine is a muddy mess.
Yep.
I don't even want to touch my yard right now. All right, here's a look at your view. Speaking of blooms, William sent in these daffodils looking great. They're blooming all across the area. Colorful sunrises and sunsets. Keep these shots coming. Love to see them. Look at this burnt orange. And that was in Trumbull County. This is in Ashtabula County. A frosty sunrise this morning over that barn. All right, 43 degrees. That's what we hit yesterday. Well below our average. Average high 57. Sunrise this morning was at 6:59 and sunset will be at 8 p.m. Your Easter climate. I know. Let's take a look back and see where we have the warmest, coldest. As far as rain goes, the most rain we had over 1.25 inches there in 1988. Don't ever want to talk about snow, but 2 inches was the most that fell on Easter in 1994. How about 83 degrees? We're actually hitting right around average. We're going with a high of 58 degrees tomorrow. Average high again 57. Our minimum temperature 9 degrees, the average 36, and this morning we fell to the freezing point, so we were a touch below average this morning. Lots of sunshine across our area. Sun-filled skies. You're going to need your sunglasses. I'm going to issue a car wash alert because you can wash your car for the next several days, get it nice and shiny. We're about 6 degrees colder than this time yesterday, but this cold, it's moving to the East Coast. In its place, we've got warmer summer temps moving in. Look at Cedar Rapids, 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Lakeshore communities, of course, once again, you're going to be cooler than the rest of us. Likely top off right around 50 degrees, but you'll hover much of the day into the mid and upper 40s. So that means if you're headed to the Guardians game, first pitch at 6:10, I'm going with 46 degrees by the time we wrap up, hopefully with a big Guardian win. We'll be right around 40 degrees. Sunset again at 8 o'clock. Temperatures, though, we're hitting them out of the ballpark this week. Look at this, 60s Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday. We've got 70s, near 80 on Thursday, and then we're staying in the 70s as we head into the upcoming weekend as well. So we're all quiet across the area, nice and dry, not a lot going on. You go down to the deep south, that's where we find some shower activity. And again, that wintry mix to the north and west of us, that'll bring just a few clouds later this evening overnight. So our next chance of rain, this is next Friday, noon, and we're dry. We're seeing lots of sunshine across the area. Saturday, same deal here, some sunshine, but then as we head into Saturday night, there's our slight chance of rain with a cold front, which, by the way, that cold front not going to bring much rain with it, and it's only going to drop us down a couple of degrees. So we're not talking any kind of huge temperature swings. We're just going up. Our 8 to 14 day outlook looks like this: above average temperatures, below average precip. So we are nice and dry, and the 8-day says it all. Lots of sunshine, dry conditions each and every day. We warm up until we hit our peak on Thursday near 80, and then we're still back into the low and mid 70s as we wrap up the week.
Of downtown Cleveland this morning. Well, this time of year, Reese's is known for its peanut butter Easter eggs or chocolate peanut butter bunnies. Say no more. The brand released an interesting innovation just in time for tomorrow's holiday.
Sees itself.
Even though,
She's peanut butter cup.
You can't wait. So I take it you're going to raid the baskets tomorrow?
I will. I'm hoping the Easter Bunny leaves some good Mally's chocolate in the Easter.
Which is always good. Always good to have. And you're going to have good weather for Easter egg hunts or anything you want to do tomorrow.
You know what?
I think you should take the week off.
I should.
You should. Sable's, you know Sable's off.
He's off Friday.
There you
He'll
go.
be in.
There you go. Well, thank you for watching. We'll see you later.